What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Wednesday. Let's hump it on a hump day. Let's hump this day into submission. June 7th, 2023. I got it right for the first time this month. All right. Hey, don't forget, today, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, join us for the Buckeye Rush Hour. We do it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know sometimes I forget to mention it, but if you subscribe and hit those notifications, you'll get an alert every time we go live, and you'll get a little bit of notice, so you don't have to be alerted at the last minute. So check it out. Definitely would subscribe. I highly recommend that. We're looking to get to 2,000 subscribers. This channel is growing pretty quickly. We're getting about 75 subscribers a month. That's good growth, but we want to get over 2,000 before the season starts. And we're really going to hit the pedal to the metal once the season starts, and the podcast is going to blow up. The YouTube channel is going to increase even more. We're going to have more content. We're considering doing the rush hour every day of the week once the season starts. So it's going to be a ton of shit to talk about. Plus, you got recruiting. If you join the TBC Friends community, hit that join button down there below the video. You'll get all the recruiting stuff you could ever want to know. Hit me with questions. I'm constantly posting stuff to the community board, which is here in YouTube. If you go to our channel and click the community tab, that is like a message board. And that's where I'm posting stuff for members only and stuff for everybody. So check it out. Highly recommend it. And it's going to get nuts once the season rolls around, because I am going to be throwing so much shit at you. I don't know if you even have time to visit other websites or other YouTube channels. You won't have to, because I got it all right here. But anyways, let's get into it. Today, we're ranking the linebackers. We're continuing our position group rankings because it's the summertime and there's nothing else to talk about. No, I really like doing these rankings because it allows me to dig into these guys and go back. It reminds me, where was this guy ranked when he came out of high school, like an Eichenberg or Cody Simon, a guy that's been around the program for a bit. It gives me a little refresher on these guys and helps burn some of that info into my brain, which is a challenging chore, if you ask my wife. She might not be wrong. Oh, and I'm wearing my shirt today, Ohio Against the World, that my wife hates. She doesn't get it. She's embarrassed when I wear it in public. So I think I might go to the grocery store today. Hey, kiss my ass. So anyways, all right, we're getting into the linebackers. Let's do it. We got 8 of them, I'm including Mitchell Melton as a linebacker because he's pretty much penciled in as that jack. When they go roll out that jack position again, Mitchell Melton will probably be the guy. Hopefully he's healthy 100%. Remember, he got hurt in the spring game a year ago and blew out his knee. So hopefully he's good to go once the season rolls around and camp and everything. And it seemed like Jim Knowles was really in love with what Mitchell Melton was doing in spring practice a year ago. So we're including Mitchell Melton as a linebacker because he's standing up. He doesn't have his hand in the dirt. So that's what we're doing. And the Buckeyes scheme, the base defense is just a 2 linebacker set, right? So that's where we're working from. All right. So I'm going 1 through 8, 8 through 1, actually, worst to first. Not worst, but you know what I'm saying. Arbel Reese at my number 8. I got him in there because he's a true freshman, coming in this 23 class, 6'3.5", 212, played linebacker in high school as well. Was a high 4-star, number 22 linebacker in the country. He was a .9210, by the way. So composite. I got to go with him first because he just hasn't played a snap yet, but I would assume by the time we talk about this in a year from now, he's going to definitely move up that list. Next up, I got my number 7, Reed Carrico from Ironton, Ohio, 6'3", 225, class of 2021. He's a true junior, and he was the number 8 linebacker in his class. He was a 4-star, highly rated. We just have not seen anything out of this guy. He can't get on the field. I mean, you got Steele and Tommy in front of him. I get it, but he played 0 snaps last year, as a sophomore, as a redshirt, So like I said, he came in the 21 class. You know, this is your third year. It's time to go. You got to do something. So played some special teams, of course, but let's see if he can get on the field. Number 6 is the Jack, Mitchell Melton, 6'3", 235, came in the 2020 class out of Maryland. Good point to make here. He actually goes to the same school, Good Counsel, that Elijah Moore, the 2024 receiver, the Buckeyes are after. And who's the edge rusher? Yeah, that edge rusher guy for the 24 class. I'm sorry, my brain scrambled today. Anyways, Mitchell Melton is a senior. He was a number 11 outside linebacker in his class. He was a high 4-star. So can he get on the field, get some legit playing time? And he'll probably have a COVID year to tack on to the back end. So he could come back next year. Hopefully he does, because he needs to put together some solid seasons of good tape. So obviously with the injury last year, he had no snaps, no playing time at all whatsoever. So he's my number 6. Number 5, the senior, Cody Simon, 6'1", 218 pounds, from St. Peter's Prep in Jersey, class of 2020. So getting old, man. He was a 4-star as well, highly rated. Again, we have highly rated linebackers in this freaking room. I forgot how highly these guys were ranked. So he was a number 6 inside linebacker. Cody Simon was. So last year he had 233 snaps. Good. Most of it was early in the season, though. It was obvious they were trying to hold Tommy and Steele back in the first few games, other than the Notre Dame game. They both played a lot there, but Cody really took a lot of those snaps against some of the not so great teams we played early on, your Arkansas States and shit like that. So then they wanted to save Tommy and Steele for the stretch run at the end of the season. My number 4, this might be a little bit of a surprise, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys push back against this one. I got Gabe Powers at my 4, ahead of Cody Simon. I'll tell you why. I know he had 0 snaps on defense last year, but he's played a ton of special teams. He looked really good in the spring game and spring practice. He's becoming a leader on this team, and he was another highly rated guy in this room. Number 10 linebacker in his class, in the 22 class, 6'4", 230. He's a sophomore, a 94 rating. That's awesome, out of Marysville. Remember, Central Ohio area. So I think Gabe is going to be in a rotation of some sort. Not saying he's going to leapfrog everybody or steal reps, but if there's an injury or some blowouts, I think Gabe Powers is going to get some serious snaps on defense. Next up, my number 3, Steel Chambers, the big man, coming in 6'1", 215, the former running back, class of 2019. He's graduated, actually. So he'd be his senior year. Yeah. So he was brought in as a number 7 athlete in his class from Roswell, Georgia. Then was number 18 in the state, high ranked 4-star as well. These guys, it's crazy how these guys were so highly ranked, and we just haven't seen a ton of production. Steele, yes, but these other guys, man, it's frustrating. So Steele had 687 snaps last year. Most of those were late in the season. I would say the last 6 games, he really played like every snap. Him and Tommy both, they almost have mirror image snap counts. 81, 76, 54, 75, 62, 62, starting from the Penn State game on to the end of the year and the Georgia game. So I don't expect that to change too much. Now, Jim Knowles has said that he wants to get CJ Hicks in a little bit of a rotation here. So let's see what happens with Steele's snap counts. Maybe it comes down a bit, which might be, it's probably better for his overall health anyways, right? So next up, my number 2, CJ Hicks. I'm sure some people are going to disagree with that. I think some people want him to be number 3. Some people want him to be number 1, but I got him number 2. Reason is he's played 0 snaps on defense. Same with Gabe Powers and Reed Carrico for that matter. But he's played a ton of special teams, though. We've seen him out there. Again, Jim Knowles has talked a ton about CJ Hicks, what they plan to do with him this year, using him in different ways and using him possibly as the jack. We'll see between him and Mitchell Melton. And then also using CJ in a possible rotation with Steele. That will be interesting to see if he's serious or if this is all just a bunch of fluff to shut us up, the CJ Hicks crowd. So he's my number 2. Number 1 has to be the All-American, Tommy Eichenberg, screwed out of the Blitnikoff Award. Hard, redshirt senior, 6'3", 235 out of St. Ignatius, class of 2019 as well, same as Steele. He was a high 4-star as well, number 19 inside linebacker, played 761 snaps last year. And like I mentioned, those last 6 weeks of the season, from the Penn State game on, him and Steele played every freaking snap of every freaking game. So yeah, let's see if they can get Tommy out of there and get him some rest early in the season through some of these garbage, first 3 games and stuff. So keep those snap counts down, keep them healthy, keep them relatively fresh for that stretch run down the end of the season. So that's what I got. Tommy number 1, CJ number 2, Steele number 3. I like how you can just use their first name and you guys know who I'm talking about. Anyway, Steele number 3, Gabe number 4, Cody number 5, Mitchell number 6, Reed number 7, Arvell number 8 is freshman. So that's what I got. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. What's your order, especially those last 3 or 4. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.